Welcome back to another edition of Hate It or Love It with your guy, Smash. Yeah, that's right, LenDale White. I got my guy back again, Alex. What's going on?
Hey man, what's up, man? I'm hoping to give you your first L this year. Let's see what
Yeah,
happens.
8-0-1, man. I'm tied. I tied last week, which I'm not mad at. It's still not a loss, so I'll take
Yeah,
that, man.
you're killing
Listen,
it. You're killing it.
well, let's get to another edition of Hate It or Love It, brought to you by our lovely pals over at SteadyPicks. What do you want to do first?
Let's go with NFL. We got a game tomorrow.
Let's rock out
Let's
NFL.
see how these picks are.
Okay. Well then, without further ado, you already know who I'm gonna go with then since it's already it's a Thursday night game. We have my Tennessee Titans heading into Lambeau Field, the Packers, man. It's a Thursday night game, obviously. They have the spread at -3 for the Packers. Hate it or love it.
I I love it actually. The Packers are hot right now. I know, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I gotta call a spade right now. I mean, Aaron Rodgers really has these wide receivers backs against the wall every single day. And we saw what happens with that, We saw what happens when the rookies want to step up. I mean, the dude caught 3 touchdowns last week. He's getting his confidence back. Aaron Rodgers, I think, is going to be a good teammate this week. And the only way to beat other teams if you're Tennessee is to use Derrick Henry. And
Listen, you say that, but um we
I
beat the
know.
the Broncos. They say we couldn't pass. We did a Hail Mary. It worked out. We figure out a way to find a way to win. That's all that matters. So you love it. I absolutely hate it. I'm taking
Oh man.
Tennessee. I believe in my Tennessee Titans. I know Derrick Henry is going to, be running downhill. It's going to be cold. I feel like that's a game built for Derrick
That's
Henry,
a good
man. So
point. That's a
I'm
good
okay with that. The Packers, yes, those rookie wide receivers been hearing a lot, but they've been hearing a lot for a reason. I'm not sold. Like, okay, you had one good game. Now put a couple of them together. I mean, if anybody gonna put them in the right position, it will be A Rod. But I'm not sold on those rookie wideouts coming out there to make a, to upset my Titans. I don't know. I can't believe the spread is for the Packers. So I absolutely hate it. I know the Titans will cover that. And let's go Titans. They have the over or under at 41. Hate it or love it.
At 41,
41.
ooh, I'm gonna take the over there.
It's crazy. Ooh, wait, let me see. That's crazy. I I want to go. I want to go. Let me see. I gotta see something. Let me check my special weapon real quick.
Oh, you're gonna hit up your bookie right now or
No, I
something like
can't. No, no,
that.
no. See, that's not it at all. What I'm going to do is I actually wanted to just check the weather, the weather
Oh,
tomorrow
okay,
night. So
yeah.
it's gonna be cold. Yeah, I mean over under.
It's a
That's
quick
not
turnaround time. It's tomorrow.
right, but 40 points is not a lot, man. So I love the over, man. I absolutely love the over with that. I agree with you. I don't agree with you taking the Packers. So that's going to be interesting. I think I got my first victory tomorrow, you man. A double up.
Damn.
Can't
All
wait,
right.
man. Go 1-0 quick right off the bat. I love that. It's nothing better than that.
All right, King
Next up,
Henry. He believes in you.
man, I believe in Derrick Henry. Yes, King Henry. And all them Trojan fans, forgive this, man. This is just something I threw on. BK and them did give it to me earlier this summer. I ain't mad at it. Um, but back
Screenshot
to,
that.
what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. Back to the program. We got the Eagles at the Colts, man. The Eagles, you let me down last week. I just knew that they were going to beat the Commanders, but hey, they didn't. They have the Eagles at the Colts. They have the Eagles at -6.5. Hated to love it.
You know what? I think Jeff Saturday is going to get his second win, and I think the Eagles are going to get their back-to-back loss.
Ooh, you got to prove me wrong because I absolutely love this. I think the Eagles cover and cover easy. I think Jeff Saturday gets his first welcome to the NFL moment. You know,
That's right.
I know how it is. Sometimes things fly really high when first accept a change and, somebody else new comes in. I'm not saying that Jeff's not a good coach. What I'm saying is that the Eagles are just a superior team right now. And unfortunately, he has to run into these guys. So I'm taking the Eagles for sure. Um, Now on the side note, I would not be mad if Jeff Saturday does win this. I like to see former players coming back as head coaches because that amazes me, and it makes me it makes me know that at least Jim Irsay has a little bit of comprehension. I mean, I still think he's a little crazy for going just Jeff Saturday off the bat. I mean, because he has David Thornton, he has Reggie Wayne in there that's coaches and stuff. So I thought that he could have went there, but hey, that's neither here nor that's I guess another conversation. But
Uh-oh, Coach White.
no, I'm just saying. I wanted That's just a side note because I do like
Uh-oh, Coach White.
I want a player. I like players as coaches. I ain't mad at that. They know what's going on in them trenches. So I just don't think he beats the Eagles. They have the over under at 45 and a half, hated or 45 rather, hated to love it.
45. Man, I'm gonna take the under there. I'm gonna take the under. I don't think the Colts have the firepower on offense. I think they're still, Jonathan Taylor. He has a banged up ankle. I think Matt Ryan's gonna have to air it out a lot.
Yeah.
I have them winning, but I don't have it being a high scoring game.
I'm going over then. Just cause
Okay.
and you know why? It's not a high scoring game. If you look at it like 22 points apiece, that's not really a lot, but in the NFL it's considered a lot. So I understand what you're saying. I'm still taking. I love the over. I just think the Eagles have a bounce back game. They're going to be, getting the ball all over the place. The thing that stopped them last week was the fact that they turned the ball over a lot of
Yeah.
times. I mean, they were on their way to probably. They were going up. They threw the deep ball. The kid dropped it. I mean, I know I've been in that situation trying to make a play, so I don't knock him at all. I just know that the Eagles are going to come back with vengeance this week, and especially with that Jeff Saturday saga going on, I just ain't buying it, man. So I'm taking that over too as well.
Okay.
A very intriguing game, man, because these teams have a great history, obviously, but Tom Brady doesn't play for them no more. But the Jets are going into New England. We have the Jets
Ooh.
at Patriots, right? That's why I say it's an intriguing game because Zach and those boys have been playing some really good ball up there in New York, but they're going into the Patriots home. They have the Patriots at -3, hated to love it.
I hate it. I'm gonna bet the Jets.
Ooh-wee. Mm. I'm sorry. I love this.
Oh,
I
okay.
love this. I just Belichick, man. As much as I don't, we were me and my dash CJ. We were talking about systems and stuff. Like certain systems do work for people. I just think that in Belichick's system, he's figured out the Jets in every way for some reason. Like for some reason. Now the Dolphins are a different story when it comes to playing them, but I feel like he has figured out the Jets. Um and
He
minus
hasn't
three.
figured out Sauce Gardner, man. He hasn't figured him out.
We got to stay away from Sauce. As long as we stay away from Sauce and we run that ball, we'll be all right. So I love the Patriots to cover by 3. Um The Jets are a really good team right now. They're playing good ball, but I just think that the Patriots humble them, man. It's just Bill Belichick. He's going to show everybody that he's still the big dog in that conference, so to speak, when it
Okay.
comes to playing lesser opponents. They have the over or under at 38 and a half. Hate it or love it.
I'm taking the under there.
Yeah.
I'm taking the under. That's too many points for those two teams.
You caught me. And what it's crazy. We say this now, watch them end up scoring like 35 and 24. So,
Yeah.
they go over. But I'm taking the under as well. I'm just saying New England this time of the year. I know it's gonna be cold out there. Uh I'm not, like I know that run game has been going crazy, so that's why it's just hard for me to just think that they're going to go out there and score a lot of points, just because they're run dominant and they like to run the ball, and that takes a lot of time off the clock. So that's easy money for me to say. So I'm gonna go with the under as well.
All right.
I'm going Patriots and I'm going under.
All right. I'm
Another
gonna bet
quick,
the Jets this week.
woo this is the game I'm looking probably to. This is my game of the week. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. And this is America's team, which is the Cowboys. They're going into the Minnesota Vikings.
Wow. That is
Great
a good
game.
game.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
This is
All
going to be
right.
a great game. This is probably one of the games that determine a spot or a bid in that NFC Championship game, probably
Vikings.
versus the Eagles, or that's what I'm saying. It'll be the Eagles, Cowboys, Vikings. That's where it's teetering right now. So they have the Cowboys at -1. Hate it or love it.
Wow. Where's the game?
We're going in the mini. It's going to be TD Banks. I think that's that what they call that field, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Skull. Yeah, the skull crowd. Man, they're gonna bring it. Vikings at -1, you said?
Yeah.
I have them winning.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. There's the Cowboys at -1.
Oh, Cowboys at -1. No, I
Yeah.
hate it.
US Bank. Yeah, I absolutely hate it too. I just think that my guy, shirtless Kurt. I
Yeah,
feel
man.
like,
With
yeah.
that ring.
Yeah, shirtless Kurt. I just feel like shirtless Kurt is ready to, take his team to the next step. He's been hearing it's crazy because that's another reason why I talk about systems. I've been hearing that this guy's been a system guy, but he has had what 10 different offensive coordinators in how many years, and he still is always throwing for 4,000 plus yards. He has his team, at least 500 or better. I don't really see him always losing. I'm just I'm anxious to see if he could take this next step, and then defeating the Cowboys this weekend would definitely like put him up there at MVP talks. And I think that, Kurt's
Wow.
or shirtless Kurt is ready to take that next stage.
What
And the
time is
media,
that game at? Do you know what time that game is at? Because Kirk Cousins and prime time don't really get along.
I don't, well, to me, like, see, that I like that you bring that up to me, but see, you're talking about Kirk Cousins. I'm talking about shirtless Kirk. There's two different people,
Oh,
man.
okay.
I think you
Shirtless
got to
Kirk hasn't
understand.
played
Yeah.
in
So it
prime
doesn't matter if you feel that at that time that he might not show up because that was Kirk Cousins. We talking about shirtless Kirk, two different things. And that's a 225 game.
Okay, all right. So
Kickoff at regular. Yeah.
we have Kirk 2.0.
Yeah, I absolutely hate this. I think Kirk goes in. Justin Jefferson has a big day, man. I just believe that. I'm not saying that the Cowboys aren't good. I just think that Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, and those boys, TJ Hawkinson with the new add-on or
Yeah.
addition, rather. I just feel like
Yep.
that offense right now is going to be getting into the swing of things. Dallas, they showed us that if you can get on top of the defense and get those, the receivers deep, that they are vulnerable. I like what's the kid's his brother plays in the league as well. He was Diggs. I love
Oh
Diggs, number
yeah.
7.
Yep.
But I feel like he might be he tries things too much, and I think that that's where he will get caught slipping this week against a very talented Minnesota Viking offense. I just, man, those boys are loaded over there. So yeah, I absolutely hate it. And I love it. They have the over or under. I mean, yeah, they have the over or under at 47 and a half. I love it. I'm going to jump out there and say, I just love the over.
Okay.
We got two offenses. We got Dak. We got some people that they're going to be scoring some points. I just think this comes down to it's going to be like these are two quarterbacks that if whoever wins this battle, guarantee you they'll be up for one of those debates about like a MVP race or MVP talks. I know Dak has been out, but like him coming out and then being able to beat this hot team right now, they're going to have to put him in the talks because of where that now puts the Cowboys in a overall position. So I absolutely love the Vikings to go beat them, but I also love the Vikings to cover in the over. So, or
I have
both.
the Vikings winning. I'm going to take the under. Both quarterbacks, they turn the
I think
ball
they could.
over.
They do, but not. I think you're talking about the other Kirk. We're talking about
Oh
shirtless Kirk.
yeah. Okay. All
Huh?
right. Well,
But no,
I
I'm
have
not. Don't
enough
make me
belief.
say. I don't want to sway your opinion. You say under, I say over. That don't. I don't want you to. Hey, don't. Yeah, don't get none of these free victories I'm trying to give out. You feel me? That's
Kirk
okay.
Cousins. Yeah, I know, man. I'm gonna give you your first L, man. Just I got you right here.
I love this, man. I like to
Um,
hear that. And last but not least, we got Patrick Mahomes led Kansas City Chiefs going into the Justin Herbert, who's been playing really solid lately.
okay.
Chargers. They have the Chiefs at -6.5. Hated to love it.
The Chiefs. I. Oh,
Right. Chiefs got to win by a tub. Hmm.
yeah,
And Juju Smith's not playing this week. I don't think because
yeah.
I think he did get off.
Wow, it's gonna be tough. I have the Chiefs winning by 2 scores.
Yeah. So I love it too. I love it. I love the Chiefs.
Really? Okay.
I love the
Yeah.
Chiefs. I just feel like I feel like Patrick Mahomes is playing out of his mind, which is another MVP candidate. There's no
Yeah.
way you can't, talk about him being up for MVP. Losing Tyreek Hill, still being at the top of the standings with it, especially in the AFC where there's bang outs every week. I mean, you got Kelsey still. You got Valdez Scantling that I've been making plays. He's been jumping up out of nowhere. So I just feel that and that punch, what's his name? Pacheco.
Yeah, that running back. They
Yeah,
have an
man.
excellent running back group right there, you
They got
know?
some studs, man. So yeah, I love the Chiefs to pull this off by a touchdown. I can
Yeah,
see
I'm
that
with you.
happening. I'm not saying again the Chargers are not a bad team. It's just that Patrick Mahomes is just that good. Over or under at 50. Hate it or love it.
Wow, that's a lot of points. I'm gonna take the under there.
Absolutely happy you said that because I
Oh my god,
love the
this
over.
guy. Really?
I love it. I love it. We talking about Patrick Mahomes. What bothers me about some people out here is that they forget who Patty is. That's Patty Wagon. He'll show you. He'll probably put up at least you'll see about like 30 something from him. So I think that the Chiefs, I mean the Chargers, the Chiefs have a hard time stopping anybody. But when you have Patrick Mahomes, it doesn't matter. So yes, I absolutely love this over 50 points. I don't think that that's nothing for the Chiefs
You have him
and the
dropping 30,
the Chiefs
30.
can drop 30, and yes, and the Chargers could probably drop like around 22. It'd be like a
Oh,
22. Yeah, we got 52 right there. So yeah, I love the over.
I'm gonna take the under. I don't think Mahomes is gonna be hot all game. I think it might take him a little bit to get going a little. I mean,
But you know,
Juju.
but you know
Look,
when they do get going,
I know
it'll
it's
run it
not
off.
stop. I know. I think losing Juju is big. I think it's going to be even bigger than I thought. I do like what they're doing in their backfield a little bit. They got McKinnon catching all the passes. It's kind of like their third down catch. Catch
Yeah,
running back
third
back
down back.
there.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to cover it. I'm going to take the under there.
Hey, well, that's awesome. That's why
Okay.
we do this. That's why we do. He say he's gonna give me my first L. We never know until we see. This is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, that wraps up the NFL version. Unless you got another set of picks you would like to throw out there, if you got like a
No,
wild card.
we're pretty spread out right now. I think with our picks, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what goes on too. That's gonna be. I can't wait. This is what I enjoy this so much because I just know I'm gonna get my victories, man. And what's crazy is I don't even remember these, but as the game pops up and I'm listening, I
Right.
remember, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna win this. Don't worry. So let's move on to probably well, ain't no probably about it. My favorite part of it for sure. Our college picks.
Yep.
Yeah, sponsored by our pals over at SteadyPicks for sure. Um, we have one of our Pac-12 woes. We have the Utah Utes going in at the Oregon Ducks. That's going to be a very interesting game there.
It is.
Hmm.
Wow.
I can't wait to see this. They have Oregon at -3. Hated to love it.
I love it. I think what Oregon's at home, I think.
Oregon's at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Oregon at that.
Hmm. I have two sides to this. I love it because Oregon and Bo Nix. I just feel like at home he's gonna make a play.
Yep.
Um, and coming off that loss last week, it does something to you. You know what I mean? So you have to do
Yeah.
something to get a bounce back. Utah is in a tough situation though, because if they win, you know what I mean. They can get ranked higher. They'll probably go higher in the top 10. Um, I think they have a fighting way towards the Pac-12 championship. I think somehow, some way. But whew, I like Oregon too. I think Bo Nix has a bounce back game and just figures out his offense. Three is not a lot, so I figure they cover that. I love it. They have the over or under at 61 and a half. Hated to love it. It's a lot of points.
Man, they're good at these like spread things,
I'm
man.
telling you, no, they know something. But listen, you got to think though. Now
These guys are good.
we're talking about college football now at this point. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'll start it off. I absolutely love this. I just feel like this is one of those games where it's gonna be a track meet. They'll get out and score early. 60 points, 61 points rather, and 61 and a half in a college game. To us, we seem like they're like, oh, that's a lot of points. But when you have a good offenses or good, playmakers on either side, that's really not a lot of points. I've seen, college teams score 40 points in the first half. So, you know what I mean? That's not a lot of points to me. I absolutely love I love that. I love the over in this at 61.5 for sure.
LenDale, I'm gonna agree with you. And you said his name right there, the quarterback for Oregon. He cannot go out like that.
Yeah, Bo
Right
Nix.
now, like we're in the point of that season where you just if you have a star quarterback, you let him throw it. I mean, we
Yeah,
see it at Ohio State, we see it with all these other schools. Trust the quarterback's arm. And I think Oregon has been a little bit shaky with that up and down the year.
yeah.
Obviously, it's a new system for him and things like that, but he's going to have to throw a few touchdowns.
I figure that too, man. He better do something because, man, yeah, Utah definitely coming. They got some boys out there playing
Exactly.
some ball,
Yep.
so we're gonna see. Next up, we have the hot and playoff right now. Playoff college football playoff bound TCU Horned Frogs
Ooh,
at
good. Yeah.
the Baylor Bears. Whew, they got TCU at -2.5. Hate it or love it. TCU's on Baylor's not. Well, I mean, Baylor has some athletes, but I don't.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I think
Whoa, you think TCU takes their first? They get knocked off this weekend,
or they win by one.
or they? Oh, so oh, okay, no, you're right. That's completely. So you think that it's
Yeah.
going to be that close of a game?
I don't think it's going to be 2.5, but I think TCU is going to win. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, so
So you
I
hate
hate
it.
that 2.5 mark, but I'm going for TCU. I think it's going to be a 1 point game.
Hmm. I wouldn't mind if TCU loses, so it could help my Trojan jump on in there. You feel what I'm saying?
True
But
that.
with that being said, I think TCU. I've seen them play these last couple weeks, so I absolutely love this. I feel like TCU take care of business. Yes, they are traveling to Baylor. I just feel like those wide receivers that TCU has right now are making too many plays. And when TCU's defense needs to step up, they have found a way. I've seen them down big to Oklahoma State when Oklahoma State was ranked big earlier this year. They were down. You look back up, they're winning by a few touchdowns. So I just think TCU and they know what's ahead. Like they see what's going on. They know what if you win, you're in. So I'm riding with them right now. I love TCU to cover for sure. They have the over or under in this game at 57.5. Hate it or love it.
I'm going to take the over there. Yeah, 57.5. Yeah, I think I'm taking the over.
Yeah, 57.5. So yeah, I love the over in this one as well. Like I said, TCU has athletes, and if Baylor wants to keep this close, they're gonna have to score a lot early. But I just feel like TCU wins by a touchdown late. It might even be more than that because you'll be surprised what the athletes doing over there right now. They're playing
Yeah,
some ball, man. Um, didn't they just they just willy wop Texas if I'm not
they
mistaken,
did.
right?
Yep.
So like and Texas has some dogs now, so yeah, I don't see nobody on Baylor being Bijan Robinson. That's what I'm
No.
saying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know. They might surprise me this weekend. You never know. Anxious to see. Can't wait to see.
It'll be
Um,
a 1 point game.
1 point. But if you hit that on the money, that's gonna be amazing to see. I can't wait to see that. That'll be tight. Okay, next up we have my old coach, man. Oh, good old Lane Kiffin and them old Miss guys. They head to Arkansas this week. I'm not sure if KJ Jefferson is playing or not because he definitely changes the game.
I was gonna ask.
Um, I'm not sure. I can't lie. I'm not 100% sure. What one thing I do know is that Kiff's coming off a tough loss against Bama, and I know him, so I know he's pretty ticked off. And one thing he wants to do is score a lot of points. So they have the over under at -2.5 for Ole Miss. Hate it or love it.
Sounds like we're both gonna agree here. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I would love it. I mean, it's only right, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Kiffin fan. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not. I think Alabama's still a really good team, and so that shows me that Ole Miss is really good right now. They
Yep.
just it takes a while to build up that character, the where you where you have the Alabama esque where you can come back from behind and figure out how to win. Good teams always find out how to win in the end. I just feel like Bama's just a little bigger brother right now, but Ole Miss is turning the tide. with that being said, I love Ole Miss to cover this against Arkansas. It's just no way around it, man.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree.
And the they have the over under at, I mean, yeah, they have the over under at 60.5 points, which is a lot. Hate it or love it.
I'm gonna take the over there.
I guess there's something we do agree on together.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's something we can both agree on today. I love Kiffin and those guys to cover for sure 2.5, and I also love the over at 60.5 points. Um, I've been seeing some guys over there at the Ole Miss, those running backs, man. When they're on point, they can score a lot of points. And then my guy Jackson Dart,
they're
um,
ready. Yeah.
he's an old Trojan, you know what I mean. So I got nothing but love for him. I hope he does really well. Yeah, so I love the over in this one as well. Let's see what's up next. Oh yeah, big SEC game. I suppose it's a big SEC game. Not when you're favored by this much, but we have Georgia going in at Kentucky. The Wildcats. Yes, the Wildcats are at home, but we have Georgia at minus 22 and a half. Hate it
Oh,
or
they're
love
gonna
it.
cover that. Oh yeah, they're gonna run that score up.
You said they're gonna run it up, huh?
They're gonna run it up,
Oh my
man.
gosh. You know what's crazy? I'm sitting
At
here,
Kentucky.
man. I'm trying to find words that's gonna describe this old school beatdown, man. I just feel that right now Georgia's like what Alabama was a few years ago. They're a well-oiled machine. They have too many playmakers, man. I feel like when you look up at Jake Bowers, which is if you read on my Twitter from years ago, about at least a year and a half ago, I said that is the guy in football. I feel like he'll be a high first round draft pick because of what he's able to do. He's kind of like a Kyle Pitts in a sense because when he catches that ball, he's out of there. They also
Yep.
have another tight end. I don't know his name. I don't know his number. I think is it zero if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I think
so.
it might be. I don't know. I don't want to say his name, but I know that they have two monster tight ends because I watched it, and he's a beast. Along with Stinson Bennett, that he's such a sneaky athlete, man. Like
Yep.
you think he's not going to get out on the edge or he can't run the ball, and then next thing you look up, he's taking off down the field, man. So yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just think that Stinson, they definitely cover that 22 and a half. That's crazy because they have the over under at 49 and a half. So
Wow.
right.
That's
So basically Georgia's gonna beat them, I guess 49 to 14 or 35-14 or something like that because 49
I
and
have
a
the
half.
over. I have the over there.
You have the over? Hmm.
I feel like it should be a little bit higher, in my opinion.
That's I do.
I mean,
But
Georgia
but you
might drop 49.
but that's what I'm saying. That's where it gets tricky, man. But they do have a running back in Kentucky. I feel like he gets a few touches and makes some plays, man. I just don't think that they bow down all the way. And they do have a nice receiver out there. So, yeah, I like the over in this one as well, man. So we both agree on that one as well. 22
Okay.
and a half, over under at 49 and a half. I love them both. It's
All
hard
right.
right now. It's hard to go against that because of Georgia, man. Like I've seen them play. I watch them play every weekend. You think they're down, or you think that somebody has them, and then all of a sudden you look back up there by like 3 touchdowns. You're like, how did that happen so fast, man? So, and then I love Stinson. When I heard the story about all the people calling his phone and all that, then he scores the touchdown and
Yep.
you know what I mean? Man, I love a
Yep.
kid like that. So
He has
I'm
some
riding,
swagger. Yep.
definitely riding with him. Uh, hmm. We have the game of the week.
Uh-oh.
One
Here
of
we
the
go.
three best rivalries in college football. Only because I played for the best team in that rivalry. My
Okay.
Trojans, USC, baby. We got my Trojans. I reemphasize that again. My Trojans heading in to the Pew. You smell that Pew CLA Bruins, or you can call them a ruin. Whatever you prefer, I don't
Oh,
mind.
wow,
I hate them.
you guys have the nicknames. I haven't heard those two
Yeah,
before.
the Pewins, the stink, whatever you want to call them, don't ruin your life. I tell you that. I'm gonna tell you straight off. You know where I'm going with this. They have us at minus two. Hate it or love it. Now, mind
US,
you,
I think
last year they
USC.
put 60 up on us. DTR was running around there signing autographs, and he was doing anything and everything you can imagine on us, man. So
I think USC is gonna blow them out.
I just feel that my Trojans are pissed.
Yeah.
And I know that, being a part of that program and knowing the hatred that we have for UCLA, I'm not saying I'm going with them regardless. Now, you guys make your own assumption. I love that, but I just know that this game it has a potential for sure to be close because it's a rivalry game, right? And I just feel like it's going to be a lot of points scored because both offenses can definitely score the ball. These defenses have a horrible time stopping somebody. So that's where we have the over under coming in at 75 and a half points. Hate it or love it.
I want you to go first because I think
I
our
absolutely adore it. I love it. I'm in love with this over. I feel like for us,
wow.
For USC to win, for us to hang in this game with those boys, we're going to have to score at least 30 points, 35 points, right? 40 points. Now, if we win this game at 42 points, that means they probably have like around 35, 38. That's why I'm telling you, I'm going with it. I know that we got Jordan Addison back healthy, Mario Williams coming back healthy. Yes, we lost T Die. I salute you.
Big
You're
loss.
yes, but he's a beast. But I think you're forgetting about Raleek Brown, Austin Jones that came from Stanford. He's a beast. We have people that have literally been in this position before.
Right.
Barlow, he played for TCU. He's a beast. Man, we got some dogs ready to go. So 75 and a half is a lot of points, but I feel like if we win, if we have to win this, we have to score with them. So we're going to have to score like that. I see we score like around 49-ish points. I feel like they
Okay.
put up 42. That's what I'm saying. That's like close. I mean, that's 90 points. So 75 is like mediocre in a sense, man. So I can't wait to see this game. This crosstown is one of the ones that we've been waiting on. As you can see, I'm on the beach waiting for this to, happen. This is where I hang out,
Yeah, you're there at
just
Manhattan Beach right now, just living
yeah. Well,
life.
I don't know. I don't know if Manhattan Beach is that blue back there, man. If you ever been there, Man, hey Alex, I truly appreciate you joining me on another edition of Hate It or Love It, man. Presented to you by our pals over at SteadyPicks. This has have been a pleasure, man. I know that I'm going to dominate as always. I know
Okay.
you're looking forward to another L on your record, man.
I have,
So
yeah, I mean, what better game to step up than, to play a rival? I'm gonna take the under at 75 and a half, but I think I'm confident you're gonna get your first sell.
he's taking the under. I took the over.
You and the Eagles getting some L's this week for the first time.
The Eagles, I mean, they suffered last week, but I just feel like they're gonna bounce back. You'll see.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, when you hear that criticism all week, it just changes you, man. You'll see. And then I just know for my Trojans, man, for us to stay in this game or for us to even be close, man, we're gonna have to score a lot of points. It just has to happen. There's no way around it, man. Just has to happen. And I'm telling you that quarterback, Charbonnet and DTR, they got some man, they got some animals over there. So I'm anxious to see what's going on. It's gonna be a fun time and fun matchup this
We
week.
got some hot picks, man. Thanks for having me, man. This was a
Yeah,
lot of
throw them L's up, baby. Yes, sir.
fun.
Let's go. All right, Alex. I'll talk to you soon, baby.
Yeah, thanks for having me, LenDale. This was
My
fun.
guy. Yes, sir.